Wicked woman.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae, the day portion of Mugen Eclipse.
It's me, Mr. Twitchy, the night portion of Mugen Eclipse. We are a few days late on this, guys. We apologize. Lots of stuff going on schedule-wise for the both of us. But we are back today with Season 1, Episode 13 of Frieren.
Yes, sir. Last episode, we got to see Stark's backstory, and it was his birthday. So happy birthday, Stark, my boy. Eating them hamburger steaks, you already know. They rubbing on that all the time. Burger and but we seen a flashback. Well, first in earlier in the episode, we seen the sword of King Arthur type symbolism, and we seen that Himmel, he claimed that he was going to pick up the sword, but he ended up not picking up the sword, and he just used the sword that he had since he was younger, correct?
Correct, yeah, that he got from the merchant, I believe.
Right, and then that was a pretty good thing too, because like, you know, it's not about the sword. The sword doesn't make the man makes the sword, and that's exactly what Himmel has done on his journey, so that was a cool little thing there too. And then obviously with Stark, we seen his backstory, seen that his brother was an exceptional fighter, very skilled at what he does, you know, didn't never get his cape dirty till the one time he got his cape dirty because he was helping his brother train and whatnot. Demon comes in to their village, ends up killing everybody. Or, well, we didn't really see it, but we know it.
Assumedly.
But I had my theory that Stoltz is still alive. I hope he is, but who knows, you know. But
whether he is or isn't, I actually had like a dark theory about what was that demon's magic, because they were an axe wielder. So I'm thinking potentially it could be like a black hole or a store and release type of magic. So what I mean by that is that theoretically, let's just say that Stark does face off against that same demon later on in the season. If he goes to swing his axe and then he sees his brother face on the arm of the demon, oh dear God, nope.
It's always something.
You have to. There's got to be some sort of emotional like hindrance on the good guys, quote unquote. But yeah, I'm excited to see where we're gonna go from here. I did ever so briefly see where we're gonna start off at this episode, and this is one of my favorite parts of what I remember from what I read in the manga.
All right, you got me hyped. You got me excited. Hey, and Frieren her potion shenanigans in the last episode.
Oh, like, yes. Good God, she's naked.
Fern she's like, man, you and Stark, y'all are just something else, man. Yep. But I'm excited to get into this episode, so if you will.
All right, guys, so without any further delay, let's get into episode 13 of Frieren Season 1 right about now.
Now, whatever you do, don't push this button.
I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I am Groot.
That's right.
I am Groot.
No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone!
Suka. I'm about to say, what is this, Grot relative or something? Oh, there's the intro.
All right, guys, and if you see this before we release it, because I got a lot of stuff to edit, but we did react to the English version of this opening, so make sure you stay tuned for that if it's not already out.
Yes, sir. That's amazing. The ring. See, that's Stoltz right there, isn't it? That's him.
I saw it.
And who are you?
Whose like man is this? News. Someone come get their mans.
That's a man's?
Or they womans.
Or one man's? 29 years after the death of Himmel, the hero. Good gorilla. Harambe was a good gorilla.
And where are we at now?
R.I.P. Harambe. Yeah, this VA is very familiar. What in the hell?
She's just sitting there. Help me! Help me!
Nigga! I got you. Please
hurry.
Please. I like the echo effects to that.
Squish, squish.
Boy, that shit about to be at your neck. She already has an earful. Haha, you see what I did there?
Well done.
Frieren reminds me of like a laid-back, cool substitute teacher.
That's very specific, but I see it.
Like, I don't know, just her having to apprentice, like, she's just...
She leaves the problems to the actual oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Damn.
Bruh.
I also do like that as a mage, because, you know, a lot of times mages, they're often, like, very hill-heavy. Like, that's mostly what they do. Frieren, she out here fighting. It's not just spells, healing spells around here. That boy is bleeding.
Yeah, he's dying.
Damn.
Damn.
This is the way you're looking at it. It's like basically just dragging him.
Oh god. Oh my god!
Damn. I'm about to say about to be. Yeah.
Immediately he
My
knows.
heavy. Oh. So I think my theory about Hater being a healer priest type thing is probably
You missed it
accurate.
like a minute ago. They were saying they need to get to a church in order to heal him. Hey.
I wonder if that's why he lived to like, well, around 100 or so. Hater. Because they're, I don't know, healing, stuff like that. Because I'm still confused about why Himmel aged so much.
He's the perfect fit.
Yep.
Tobacco.
Corrupt priest, huh? So that's his priest things, just being quote unquote corrupt in the eyes of other people and a lot of stuff. It's kind of just dawned on me. I know the last episode was more so the theme of that, but like, is Stark supposed to basically be like the new hero?
I think that's kind of the impression that I'm getting.
Because that episode started out for Himmel and then it changed to Stark.
Hey yo!
Why does it remind me of Black Clover or Yami?
It is exactly like that.
Yeah. No, it's not. You know you want to go. Stop playing. You might find him. If he's alive. Imagine somebody came up to you and say, bro, you trying to come defeat the Demon Lord with us? That line, that was more like 5 years for you. You can forget things in 5 years too, so you got that, Frieren.
Oh, I love the overlaying of their dialogue.
With the hand reaching out, smile on the face, you know.
Alright, Luffy.
Right.
It's like, it's dirty. Throws it. Oh my god, that look. If looks could kill a man. You've been gaslit.
For real. She probably said, so what is that? Oh, this is a very special healing potion. This is great, you know.
I feel
so
great.
I'm still kicking.
Hey!
You're leaving with us, my guy. Look at that squad.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Ah, the Northern Lands.
Yeah. Oh well. Bro didn't come back.
He said 3 years from now. That was 7 years ago.
He said he had some. Yep. Damn.
He loves alcohol. He loves tobacco. He loves gambling. Gaslit. Hey!
Frieren's an older woman. She's an old woman. She old.
They both look at her.
Why is it always small ass shit? the tub, not the sickle.
Hey, just to let you know, my girl, she's about 2,000 years old.
This guy. All of y'all combined by many years upon that.
She don't got curves.
Hello?
Hello?
Smoosh.
Splat.
What was that?
Sunny.
Wow.
Wicked woman.
Why not? Come on, man.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, now he's not dead for sure. Northern Land, he's for surely dead. Oh, so he's not.
He's just waiting on you, bro.
And coming from her, that's big.
Yeah.
Because they don't, like, literally 100 years don't mean shit to her for real. So she knows, like, people get old, decades go by. That's why I say, you scared? My boy's talking about, oh, my brother, man, I'm scared too all the time.
Yeah, responsibility. Each of them is using their own brother as a excuse why not to pursue their dreams. That's rough.
That's why you don't be nosy, kids. You might hear something that might change your whole life in a negative way. Sometimes positive, but a lot of times negative. Then again, you could have been dead probably. Who knows? So maybe it was the right decision for now. Damn. Wasting your time, regretting your decision. Like, come on, man. Lying to yourself.
Lives are so short, man.
Yep.
Live.
And that's something we have to remind ourselves every day. So somebody like Frieren telling you some shit like this, you better listen to her. Because she shouldn't be saying some shit like that. But the fact that she is, live your life, bro. Alright, Sein. Alright, cool. It's an adventure. Everybody's adventures in it, you know. Do your thing, man. For real, bro's probably in a comfortable position in the Northern Lands. He probably got a family and stuff, so you might as well keep on adventuring with us at that time. I know that's exactly how it's gonna go. It's gonna go exactly like that. By the way, I like his character design. Another character design that's cool. It's simple, looks good. Everybody here looks different. They all have fire designs.
Damn, Fern. He's like, get used to it, bud.
Yep, that's exactly what my boy Stark be asking. What's her deal, man? What's wrong with her? Why she always like this, man? Nice.
I didn't say much there at the end, or really throughout the entire episode. I was just trying to take it all in. Shout out to Evan Call, man. You are a goat of composition.
I gotta get hip on a lot of stuff. Good episode. So we done recruited a priest. I wonder will we add more people, or will we just stick with the 4 just like how Frieren had her 4?
That's a good question. I mean, they are kind of double dipping with Fern and Frieren, both as mages.
True. Well, unless they do need a, what would you say? Would you say that Stark is being built up to be the hero, or just like the warrior, like Aizen?
I think more so the warrior than the hero, even though he does have aspects of the hero. So I would not hate it. I think you mentioned it, there being kind of like a disciple of Himmel that actually then picks up the sword since they left it back in the village.
That'd be pretty cool.
Rust breathing. Crescent moon.
Yeah, dope episode, man. And like I said, it makes sense why he felt that way, because, you know, the whole situation with his brother. But like, you can't just keep lying to yourself, keep having these regrets. You gotta go out there and achieve your dreams. And that's a good message to everybody. I mentioned it during the episode because I have to remind myself that kind of stuff too. Because a lot of times I think on average, we all kind of waste our lives, obviously from work and other responsibilities. At the same time, we still have to find room to enjoy things and experience things in life, because you only get one from what we know of. So
this particular plot line really hit close to home for me personally. I only have one brother. It's a younger brother, and we're about 15 months apart. So one little story from my childhood is that growing up, I used to play both basketball and soccer, and so did my brother. And because of the, let's just call them constraints on like when you really start to get into like youth soccer, it starts to get really expensive. Like you need to go to tournaments, you need to have like training camps, all that. So it got to a point to where I essentially had to take like a retirement from soccer so that my brother could play travel league, because just my family couldn't afford us playing on two different teams. Right. And it was such a great, like, I never thought twice about doing it, and then I obviously picked it up again when I got to high school. But it was just, I understand from a very personal level what Sein's older brother did in terms of taking on the responsibility of giving it up to the next generation, or just taking some of the burden off of your loved ones in terms of whether it be financial, whether it be an emotional aspect. Just a little story I wanted to share.
It makes it like this episode actually had a few things that we can actually relate to, which is dope. And once again, this is dope that Frieren is able to also, you know, give advice to that, because he's somebody that literally cannot experience that in the same way that other people can when it comes to like quote unquote wasting time or wasting, like she's said that a few times, but like to her, obviously we know she can live for a long time, and she has been living for a long time. But other people, they die really quick, especially compared to her, very, very fast, you know? So say, for example, there's somebody in our world that somehow lived, say like 500 years or something, and then it came from them that they told me about my life that, you know, it's pretty short, so experience everything that you can, do all that you can. I'll listen to them even more, because like, this person doesn't even have to tell me that, because they don't even live that same life. However, they've had people in their life that, you know, obviously has passed away over time. You know, more and more people say they would know, even though they're not the one that's actually, you know, growing old and dying. They are still somebody that experienced it or saw that. So if anything, they're the best person to have that kind of advice, because it's like, you don't even have to do that for one, and two, you're not necessarily experiencing it on the same level as we are. So I do respect Frieren in that, and that's some more character growth with her character. It's always like every episode or every other episode is always a small thing with her character that I like, that it just keeps on progressing her. And this is an epilogue story, and she's, you know, she's just a dope ass MC, man.
I like how it's subtle, but it's one, I think, is it a strand of hay? I forget the term, but essentially one strand of hay per se, and then eventually when you start adding them all up, like that's when you really start to notice the growth for Frieren, just even across, what episode are we on, 13? Another thing that I kind of want to relate to this too is kind of like a midlife crisis. So in our world, we have middle-aged individuals, both on the male and female sides, that are just kind of reevaluating where they are at in life. Like, oh, I've wasted 40 years of my life or 30 years of my life. To get that kind of perspective in order to have someone younger than yourself take action, that is not an easy thing to do. Young people, they think they're going to live forever. It kind of related back to Invincible, what Omni-Man was saying to Mark. When you're young, you think you're invincible. The world can do nothing to you. But that's not the case. Like, every day there are more, I don't want to say tragedies, but like each day, if you're living a normal human life, you could encounter pain or a new type of frustration. And over the course of even 10 years, you could be an entirely different, jaded person just based on your experiences. And no one's going to fault you for that. But it's hard for you to like kind of contextualize that in your mind as a 20-year-old, a 30-year-old, a 40-year-old. Like, You should still have a long life ahead of you, but that doesn't mean that you should waste any second of what you have in the present.
Exactly. And that's the thing that people, that is often, I don't want to say it's a curse, but yeah, it is a handicap to people, because people look at the past too much and that haunts them, or, you know, does something to them. And then the future, they're all scared about the future. You got to live in the present, because you're only living in the present. So just do the best as you can in the present time. And just like you said, people are different after a certain amount of time. I think they say like on average of 5 years, I think. That
the cells in your body,
yeah, and then you yourself change, because you learn more things. You might, you know, develop a new hobby. Just anything can change within, you know, just about 5 years. So yeah, this episode just had a really good message on. I really rock with it, because it's very true, and it literally reminded myself right now that yeah, you know, you could do so much more, and you should be doing more, because you deserve to do more. You deserve to live your life, because like I said, for what we know, it's only one life you got, so you might as well do all you can.
And shout out to Madhouse for this particular episode. We've got an amazing, absolutely incredible animation across a few of these episodes. Yep. But this one, in terms of the direction, they made it to where a lot of the shots were almost straight on portrait views of the characters as they were talking. There wasn't a lot of movement. And that's supposed to draw you into the dialogue even more and make you hang on each and every word that's said, so that way the message gets across better. It's a little bit easier to do in manga format, because if you're looking right at the reader, the reader obviously has to take in that panel over a longer period of time. So to do that in an anime version and still keep you immersed in the actual show, that takes some impressive direction skills, in my opinion.
Even when they're in the church, when they're talking, all of them, Frieren, Fern, and Stark were talking to his brother. Yeah, I noticed it around that time. This is a dope episode. Great message. Once again, it's been great messages in a lot of these episodes, and I can't wait for the next great message, because I know there's going to be another one.
A little bit different feeling of an episode at the end of this, but still a great conversation at the end. So I just love Frieren.
Yeah, definitely. Same here. So you guys know the drill, man. Pull up every week. We got Frieren, Undead Unluck, still got Invincible. We got Pluto, One Piece live action, Scott Pilgrim, award show coming in at the beginning of the year, in the early months between January and February. So stay tuned for that. So a lot of stuff you guys can look forward to. Hope you guys all have a good one. Stay tuned with our community posts and such. But yeah, hope you guys all please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys all in the next video, and peace.